Hey, hey, hey. Little rascals. Remember the little rascals, y'all? Remember that time is fluid, so whenever you see this message, it's when you're meant to see it. It's a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone, so please only take what resonates and leave the rest. Yeah, the little rascals. Always into something. This could be a group of friends. A group of friends. How y'all doing today? Today is November 17th. It's 9:11 a.m. Remember that time is fluid, so whenever you see this message, it's when you're meant to see it. It's a general reading. It may not resonate with everybody, so you take what resonates. Leave the rest. Ooh, boy. Shots fired. Shots fired. Spirit says shots fired. Trigger, trigger, trigger. End of a cycle. Come on, Spirit. Trigger, trigger, trigger. They keep pulling the trigger. They keep pulling the trigger. Spirit said they shooting blanks. What's going on here, Spirit? Manifest. Oh, it's time to manifest. That's what's up. Yep, you closed out a cycle. This is the end of a cycle. Now it's time to manifest. Yes. Calling what you want. You closed out what you don't want, which no longer serves you. Look, your inner strength. Yeah, vivid dreams. Spirit said their bullets don't do nothing because you have on the full armor of God. Come on now. They bullets ain't doing nothing because you got the full armor of God. Come on now. Manifest inner strength. Some of you guys could be having vivid dreams at this time. I need one more, Spirit. Please. Inner healing. Man, listen, that's it right there. You did the inner healing. You did the inner healing. Yeah, somebody may want to have a conversation with you. You did the shadow work, collected. Yes, you did. You sure did. Yes, sir and ma'am. Let's see. Let's go with the bottom witch first. Yeah, you did the inner work. And your inner strength, look at that, lover's choices. And your inner strength is what's getting you through, right? Let's see. Look, I seen the strength card. Your inner strength. Yeah, you manifested inner strength because, of course, if you go through cycles and you're doing the healing work, doing the healing work, some it could be very spiritual, intuitive, vivid dreams. Yeah. You've done the inner healing, guys. Yep, this is the end of the cycle, baby. Look, Two of Wands. It's the end of the cycle. Now what you want to do? King of Swords. Now what you want to do? That's what I heard. Now what you want to do? We got the Four of Cups in reverse. You're not in that energy of feeling left out. It's like that emotional bankruptcy. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you learn how to give to yourself, right? You learn how to dodge those bullets, right? Because of course we're all gonna grieve. We're all gonna go through things, and we're allowed to have that time for ourselves, right? Choices. Listen. For ourselves, right? That time is like the Four Swords, Four Cups energy. You have to fall back and process your emotions. What happened? How you feel about it? Grieve what you gotta grieve. You know what I'm saying? But then you get up. Yeah, you learn the lessons. Listen, Page of Pentacles. This is about offering the Empress. Yeah, your inner strength. Knight of Pentacles. What they want me to see? An Emperor in reverse that's hiding. We'll see. Happy Monday. Alright, what's this? Page of Cups. Somebody needs to apologize. Which, nice segue. I was thinking, processing, on my way home, and I was hearing the only way to stop this regret, this remorse, this guilty, this shame, all that energy, because I feel like somebody's got that heavy, but they don't want to admit it, right? They rather hide it and keep going down a fucking a bottomless pit. You feeling me? Spirit saying the only way you're gonna get that off of you is if you admit when you're wrong. You have to learn how to say, I messed up, I fucked up, I did it wrong. If you don't, you're gonna stay in that empty pit kind of energy, that depressed, shameful energy that you keep trying to cover with outside shit. You're gonna start seeping and leaking all over. You are already doing it, right? And I also want to say, you don't have to make a direct amends yet, but the process to get your healing, to start to change the way you feel and how your perception of life, is to admit when you fucked up. You got that's the first thing you gotta do, is admit. Stop all that bullshit, all that lying, all that bullshit, man. That don't work, man. You did it wrong. You didn't make the right choice, right? I mean, shit, we all make mistakes and we all feel shame and guilt around it, but the longer we try to hide that shit, the longer we stay in the pits of our own fucking shit, our own karma, because that's what karma is. That's what it is. You suffer yourself, because when you see what you've done, your behaviors, your actions, and your reactions didn't get you even if it did get you that effect, right? You still, right? You're still going to run into a brick wall at some point where you're going to have to see that you've been out here doing some shit, and the reason your life is the way it is because of the way you've been acting, the shit you've been doing. Period. It ain't got shit to do with nobody else. It's all about your choices. Even when you antagonize and try to character assassinate and gossip and lie and cheat and steal from other people, listen, that's all your waste. That goes into your own garbage disposal. Ooh, Spirit said, yeah, that makes you feel like you're trash. Look at this shit. Judgment. But to overcome that, and of course you're going to have to at some point surrender to the Most High if you really want it, if you really want your life to change. But the first step, Father says surrender. You got to come as you are. He ain't saying you got to do nothing, get nothing right before you come to Him. But He is the best way. He is He said, yoke yourself to me, right? And I will lighten the burden. He didn't say we wouldn't have to pay for our bad mistakes and choices and shit. He said, but I will lighten that burden. It won't be as bad as it should be, which is death. Come on, Spirit. And then you'll grow that inner strength to, step out on faith and do the necessary healing that needs to be done outside of yourself. But in the meantime, that's the only way you're gonna clear your energy out. And the second part to that is stop doing the behavior. King of Swords. Somebody could be having dreams of their ancestors, spirit guides trying to show them something. They could be having, some kind of truth, right? Something that they know they need to stand up and do. And this is for yourself. Never mind the outside people. First of all, you have to fucking start from in here. Because if you just run around saying, I'm sorry, and you don't change this here, if you don't admit this here, that shit, you're only going to do it again. Wages of sin is death. It's going to mean nothing. Seven of Pentacles. What are you investing in? Invest in yourself. Invest in your own healing. Yeah, there's some work that needs to be done. What's the Ten of Swords? Betrayal. Yeah, it happens. There could be, it doesn't matter the offense, but there could be a lot of people that feel like somebody betrayed them at one point or time in their life. Everybody has fucking felt betrayed. You hear me? Now, it's about how do we take that betrayal? Do we let that betrayal manifest in us and make us become bitter, angry, resentful? And then we start lying, sneaking, and cheating and being deceptive, just to what? To see somebody else hurt, to see them, to trigger some kind of emotion in them because you were triggered. I'm telling you, shots fired. Yeah. Once you do that inner healing, that outside shit don't matter because that's not your shit. Because you've already done the healing, you've already accepted and apologized. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Apologize to yourself. I fucked up. And then you gotta learn how to forgive yourself. We all make mistakes. You can't worry about how other days feel about you. You can't because they'll hold you fucking hostage to that shit for the rest of your fucking life. I'm telling you, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. End of a cycle. Nothing growing here, ooh, child. Ain't nothing growing here. This is not fruitful ground. Fertile ground is what I was trying to say. And it's because once you have started the healing process, and those people around you, if they haven't started theirs yet, they will try to hold you hostage to that shit. Nope. They'll get there in their own time. But don't let people hold you hostage, especially if you've done the work. You hear me? And if you've done the inner and the outer work, Hierophant in reverse. Yes. Listen, don't let nobody hold you hostage and make you feel guilty or make you feel like you have to stay in a situation because of a choice. No, you fucked up. Alright, I fucked up. You want to hold on to it, that's on you. Right? But don't let people hold you hostage to shit. Don't. They just want you to be fucked up, and that's their way of keeping you fucked up because they still fucked up, clearly. Nah. And peep this shit. And it's a way of them keeping a hold of you because they know that because you have forgiven yourself that you're going to leave. You're not staying in that energy. You're going to leave, and they don't want that. They want you to stay feeling guilty so you can stay. And they can, you know what I mean? Don't let them do it, Spirit. Don't let them do it, y'all. Look. What's this? Ooh, the King of Wands, the Empress, and the Lover. Well, she fell off. Ooh, on top of this Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. And the Six of Swords. You're the Empress. This is telling me that you were holding back. You weren't in your full potential. You were unable to be in your full potential because you were still holding on to that guilt that somebody kept trying to offer you. They kept trying to hold you there, keep you there. You're always going to have to feel guilty. For the rest of your life, you're going to be subservient to me, to my pain. You're going to understand how I feel until I decide to let you go. Child, King of Wands, could be a lover. Somebody wants you to feel guilty about choosing you. Child, it's Emperor in the reverse. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Listen, deuces. You had to go. Because this is somebody that was not going to let you go. Somebody was going to hold on to you and making you feel like this is the only place you was going to get this Ten of Pentacles. Is by staying in this toxic ass energy. Empress, listen, this could have been a spouse. Alright, because the Empress is out here and they let go the Emperor in the reverse. Yes. Or somebody you had a family with. Alright. Or was building a family or built a family with. Alright. It could have been, there was some kids and some finances and some homes and some shit in other people's name and all that kind of good shit. That kind of shit. Alright. But that was keeping you stuck. You were unable to build it, to grow what you were capable of growing. You weren't even capable of growing as a person. Excuse me, thank you. You weren't even able to elevate yourself because somebody wanted you to keep feeling like you should be ashamed of yourself and you don't deserve to let it go and move on. Listen. No, Spirit said that's not so. No, it ain't. And I got another deck out here. I do. Let me see something here. Anything else, Spirit? I'm going to just switch decks here. 10%. Yeah, they kept you out of balance. That's what, listen. Didn't I tell you they wanted you to stay stuck like this? You're coming out of that shit. They wanted you to stay stuck by the choices that you made. They wanted you to feel guilty and bound to them, bound to all, always. It's as if they wanted to hold that against you. Just continue to hold that against you. There's the illusions. Come on, Spirit. That's they did. Listen, you have released that shit. They didn't want you to release yourself from this energy. They wanted you to stay in this toxic ass cycle, chained to them. Ooh, the moon. Come on, Spirit. Listen. Yes, they did what under there. Listen, you see right through all of that shit. You see all of that shit. And because you didn't say anything, you could have been very quiet. Yeah. Listen. They wanted to hold that over your head, man. They wanted you to always be in the energy of regret, right? Spirit, look at that. Look at that. What's that say? You are fucking over it. That's right. You are over it. You are over it, as you should be. As you should be. You cannot let people hold past transgressions against you. God has forgiven you. That's why God is so important, because people will, when you're trying to do the healing, people will come back around and try to throw that shit in your face, and you ain't got no fucking protection. Right? Who are you going to call on? Look at this victim. Look at this. Look. This is what they wanted. You're a victim, sorrow, grief, and sadness with their superficial asses. What's that trying to pop out back here? Look, you ain't accepting no more abuse from these people. Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, none of that. Listen, that's a negative. These cards are just falling out in my hand. What's going on here, Spirit? Keeping you in some kind of mental imprisonment. You know what I mean? Oh, Spirit said, you done made your apology, you done made your amends, get the fuck away from them. Listen, they didn't want you to they didn't want you to free yourself. You've learned the lesson, Spirit said, get away from them. Yeah, Until they start to do their own inner healing and they can admit to their own wrongs, and Spirit said, it ain't said nothing about them come telling you shit. But if that's what they call to do, then maybe they need to call. That's what they call to do. But they have to start the process, and that's the starting of the process. And I'm telling you that because I want you to heal, because I get it. You know what I mean? I get it. We've got a Gemini in here in the reverse. May 22nd to June 21st. Yeah, very superficial and inconsistent energy here. What's the Spirit? Empowerment. Optimism. Look at this shit. Somebody was doing chaos magic. Now that's that Gemini's in the reverse. That's a two-faced person. I put it in the upright, but it came out in the reverse. Pathway. Yeah, somebody went down the wrong path. Somebody's been doing. You have the power. You have optimism. You have that inner strength, right? That hopefulness. You done the inner healing. You know there's a better way. Occupation. Ooh, somebody paid I heard a witch doctor to do chaos magic over your life, to create so this is what somebody could have been doing. Like when you were in the energy. Remember I said they were stifling you from stepping into your power. That's why she's out here like this. Right? They see you. They know what you're capable of. So let's keep this person in some chaos all the time so they can't focus on becoming that. Stop playing. Yes. Look. From becoming that. Stop playing. Somebody's enamored with you, obsessed with you. We got work, job, or business. This could be somebody's co-worker. somebody's boss, or yeah, there could be a co-worker that's enamored with you, collective. Yeah, somebody's been trying to block you from closing this cycle out. And like I said, once you step into that realization that you don't want to be in that energy no more, somebody knows you're gonna leave because you have to. You can't thrive in that shit because you're not there. You don't think that. It doesn't vibrate with you. You know, y'all ain't there. You know, you're over the pushing the shit under the rug. You're over the back and forth. You're over the bullshit. It's like you want to do something else. You can't do it with this energy. And they know that. That's why they try to cause chaos in your life. So that you wouldn't continue. You wouldn't be focused enough to get the fuck up on and gone. Girl. What's going on with these folks out here in the street, Spirit? Somebody got some legal issues. Spirit said, yeah, they got to give it up. Something about, somebody could have some legal issues, gossip, talk, or communities gossiping. Look at this. Yeah, there's some folks out here spreading rumors, talking shit, gossiping, lying, jealous and envious. Somebody look like they could be pregnant, ain't told nobody. Look like they ain't had no damn sleep. There's three of them. Three little witches. Somebody got legal issues. Yeah, court issues. Some kind of legal, could be police. Justice issues. Something's got to be righted up. Pathway. Choices we make. The choices, divination. A Taurus. Ooh, child. Some of y'all could be the high priestess. I'm taking that shit personal. Yes. Oh, man. Patient, reliable, warm-hearted. That's you, Empress. Yeah, you could. Some of y'all are tarot readers. Yes, you are. You earth angels. Listen, these are your soulmates. These are people that you have created close personal bonds with. I said clones. Damn. Close personal bonds. Clones. Clones. Okay. That's a new word, y'all. These are clones in your life. Okay. What's going on here, Spirit? Yeah, this pathway. Oh, we got children, creations, and investments. These could be your kids. These could be your children that didn't want to see you have this victory. There's children out here. Creation, investments. Yeah. Manipulation. Oh, my. Lord, this could be your children out here doing this mess. I hope not, Spirit. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Who that's out here in the street, Spirit? They done got themselves. They better get it together. Get it together. I already told you how I feel about getting over and getting past some shit. I don't know. Y'all got to really get on your knees. If you believe. Come on here, Spirit. What's this mess? Because this looks like it's about to get messy. Oh, yes. 2333. This looks like it's about to get messy. What's going on here, Spirit? You're an earth angel. Absolutely. You have adaptability, change, and adjustment. This is somebody that didn't want to adapt to your change. They didn't want you to change. I'm trying to tell you something. What is this? Disingenuous, pretender, fake, and false. This is somebody that was false in your life. They did not want you to change. That's really sad. Look, we even got siblings out here. This could even be your siblings that have turned against you. Yeah. Wow. Brother, sister. Look, you got the kids out here acting the fuck up. You got your siblings out here acting the fuck up. Well, I can dig it, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it's our environment, right? And when we feel like we are not vibrating on the same level, if we're not, we don't think the same, we don't feel the same, we don't believe the same things, you know what I'm saying, how we should live our lives, if we're not, we got to go. Right? And these are people that could not have wanted you to leave. They didn't want you to change. They were comfortable with you. And when you change, when you start to recognize yourself, what's that mean? That means you recognize it in others as well. Now you see them. Now you're the mirror. feminine, abundance, queen, fertility, goddess. Look, victim. Look at this shit. Either somebody out here playing victim. It could be a feminine. It don't say she divine. It does say Empress on here, Empress energy. I don't know who's the victim, who's Sao. This is the collective. Yeah, the runner, avoidance, escape. You from maybe. Oh, they've been trying to escape their shit. They've been running. Well, that's what it'll do for us, right? It'll have us running around in circles and shit, just trying to fucking cope with our lives the way they are. In order to stay in this, around these fucking people, we have to drink, we have to, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, and they like you there, and you do it for your escape, and they like you there because they get to control you, and why the fuck anybody gotta change? It's been working out like this for generations. I'm just saying. Intuition, insight, divination again, earth angels. Some of you guys are definitely into spirituality. Definitely. Insight, fortune telling, divination. Definitely. Right. The manipulation is no more. You came up out of that. And you know what happens when we go through shit like this? With the mind fuck? It raises our awareness. And then a lot of people, after coming out of shit like that, get into shit like this. Because their insight and their awareness is so fucking high, you know what I'm saying? Because we had to always see the fucking patterns. We seen the patterns, and we kept going. And then we finally get to that place where it's like, fuck this. Because you see the patterns. You see it ain't going no fucking where. You see you ain't getting what you want. But everybody else seems to be just fine. Right? You was just fine too until you wasn't. What's going on here, Spirit? Listen. Runner. Avoidance. Escape. Yeah. Somebody's trying to run from whatever they did. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. December 23rd to January 20th. Yeah. This could be a child. Yeah. Financial blockages. Look at that shit. Somebody could have caused some financial blockages in their own life. Yep. Trying to block yours. Look. Oh! Spell work backfired. Look at that shit. And this is somebody you had unconditional love for. Wow. Spell work backfired. And it's the siblings and the children. Ooh, child. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Ooh, child. Oh, shit. What we got here? What's behind this? Dirt digging, invasive, nosy. Oh, somebody been out here trying to dig up dirt, and somebody's getting a message. Yeah, that they wasn't expected. Right. We got, and this message can be trusted, Spirit said, right? That you have achieved something. Okay, you won something. Alright, you number one is something, and the community could be talking about this. People could be talking about this, and somebody's realizing, somebody's getting a message, right? Because they was dirt digging, they was being nosy, trying to see what's this give me somebody trying to see if the spell work fucking work. What message did they get? That shit backfired, especially when it came to your financial situation. They tried to block your finances, collective. Yep, and it was a feminine. I'm telling you, I don't trust this bitch. I don't give a shit who she is. I don't care who they say, who they think. We said, what's it says? Empress energy. But not the Empress. You're the Empress. This is somebody that wanted your position. Somebody knew, ooh, child, that if you walked away, then you were going to be seen as somebody that was high status, and that only make other people follow, right? Somebody was pretending to be the Empress to get people to follow them down this dirt path, I heard. Down this dirt path. Look, somebody going to jail. Somebody going to jail. Yeah, look, and that's what they was waiting for you, Lord. They was waiting for you to be bound. They about to be bound. They listen, liar. Yeah. Yes. This is somebody that's a liar. Whoever they was dealing with. Look at this shit, y'all. Binding. What I tell you. What I tell you. Creativity. I did imagine. I think not. What's behind that? The high priestess and priest in reverse. The karmic masculine. Who? Fraud. Look at this shit. Ooh wee. Financial binding, spiritual, energetic binding. They tried to bind you. And look at this shit. This is what they was expecting. Ow, come on, y'all. This is what they was expecting, y'all. They were waiting for this shit. No, this is somebody they could expect that this is where the fuck they going. That's what they could expect. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Ha. Yes, that's a wrap. This cycle. Listen, you got some abundance coming. They thought they was gonna block that. Listen. The collective. In the reverse. Pretentious. This is a fake. This was a fake ass friend of yours. This is somebody that was close to you. This was a clones. This was a clones in your life. I forgot what the fuck I meant. I said I have to replay it. I'm finna get off of this. Yeah, they finna bite. Ooh, Spirit. They going on that dirt road that they tried to make for you. Yes. Somebody came in your garden and tried to steal your fruit. I heard they tried to steal your fruit and then they tried to replicate it. It's a fake. It's a clone. They tried to clone. All right, y'all. I'm done. Y'all keep up the good work. I'll see you, deuces. Stay up.